Hi, I'm Michelle Cummings. I'm the Managing Director for Hedge Security Solutions. I apologize that we haven't gotten back with you in a couple of weeks for a mass shooting update. We have been assisting business organizations with their security risk assessments as well as their security plans. But today we're going to talk about the mass shooting report from January 29, 2023 to February 10, 2023. Since the beginning of the year, we are now 43 days in. We've had 65 mass shooting incidents, 6 mass murders, and in those incidents, we have 26 children that are deceased and 57 that have been injured since the beginning of the year. Now, starting on January 29th, 2023, we have an incident in Greensboro, North Carolina. There was a nightclub shooting at Southside Johnny's on West Market Street just before 3 a.m. One person was killed and 6 injured. One of the injured was of a teenager age between 12 and 17 years old. This case is still under investigation. In Columbus, Ohio, on the same day, there was a shooting at a dance club called the Doll House around 2 a.m. One person was killed, 2 were hospitalized, and 1 had a minor injury. Columbus police have 2 persons of interest in this case. In Dallas, Texas, on January 29th, the same day, there was a child killed at an apartment complex and 4 adults were injured in a shooting incident. There was also, they caught the perpetrator who was also injured in this incident. The perpetrator fired into an apartment and was subsequently fired upon as well. So 2 people were thus hospitalized, and unfortunately 1 child died in that incident. Then on January 30th, we have Lakeland, Florida. There was a drive-by mass shooting in which 11 people were injured, 2 critically. The incident occurred in a downtown area apartment complex about 3:40 p.m. Suspects were in a Nissan sedan and they opened fire at the victims who were sitting and standing along the sidewalks. There were 4 people in the vehicle at the time and 2 were actively shooting at the others. January 31st, 2023 in Durham, North Carolina, 2 people were killed and 2 others hurt in a shooting incident on Sudbury Road. All victims were over the age of 18 years old, but there are no other details related to the cause of this incident. February 1st, 2023 in Texas City, Texas, 4 people were injured in a shooting event. 1 woman was shot in the back. This occurred at an apartment complex around 6:30 p.m. 2 children were present inside the apartment at the time of the shooting, but no other details are involved in this into the cause of the shooting there. Los Angeles, California, on February 1st, 5 people were hit by gunfire in a drive-by incident. Victims were all male between the ages of 15 and 31 years old. No suspect is in custody for that incident. February 4th, 2023, Huntsville, Texas. There was a shooting at a house party across from the Sam Houston University. This shooting resulted in 2 killed, 2 injured, and 2 arrested. February 5th, 2023, Newport, Arkansas. There was a shooting at a rap concert at about 2:30 a.m. 1 woman was killed and 4 other adults were injured. 2 suspects were identified and arrested in that case. February 5th, 2023, Tucson, Arizona. 1 adult and 3 juvenile males were injured in a shooting that occurred around 3 a.m. in Tucson. This was in the area of a known house party. No other details are given in this incident. Again, February 5th, 2023 in Stockton, California. Mass shooting resulting in 1 adult male killed and 3 others injured. This one is still under investigation. Peyton, Colorado, same day, February 5th, 2023. Police respond to shots fired and found multiple gunshot victims at around 12:50 a.m. 1 teenager was killed and 4 others were injured. Police issued a temporary shelter-in-place order for the surrounding neighborhood, and motive for the shooting is unclear. February 6, 2023, Corpus Christi, Texas. Multiple people were shot and at least 1 dead after a shooting on Persimmon Street in Corpus Christi. A 20-year-old female died and 5 other adults suffered gunshot wounds. The shooting stemmed from an argument amongst the parties involved. February 8, 2023, Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Police responded to shots fired and found 4 people shot near Walker Avenue. Victims in this case ranged from 15 years old to 19 years old. Same day in New Orleans, Louisiana, February 8, 2023. 5 people were shot and 2 killed at Bullard Avenue and Chef Montour Highway. Incident occurred around 6:01 p.m. 2 children were shot during this incident. Laurinburg, North Carolina, on February 8, 2023. 3 teenagers and 1 adult were shot at around 6:30 p.m. in the area of Marcellus Street. The incident appears to be a drive-by shooting. February 10th, 2023. Brooklyn, New York. 4 people were injured in a shooting incident just before 5 p.m. This also appears to be a drive-by shooting incident. 1 teenager and 3 adults were shot. No arrests have been made. There was also an incident the same day on Coney Island. It left 1 man dead and 3 others injured. Also the same day, Bronx, New York, 1 person was killed and 3 were wounded at or around 2:30 p.m. at East Tremont Avenue and Hughes Avenue in Crotonia. This shooting stemmed from an argument amongst those people that were involved. Recent mass murders. So the list that we went through previously was all of the mass shooting events that have happened since January 29th. There was 2 mass murder events that have happened at the end of January, and so we'll be talking about those now. January 21st, 2023, Monterey Park, California, the deadliest mass shooting in Los Angeles history. This was a shooting at a dance hall during the Rabbit of the Year celebration, where 10 people died and 10 people were wounded in the incident. This suspect was 72 years old. He was using an automatic weapon. He shot the people at the first location. He reloaded his weapon and was heading to a second dance hall in Alhambra. Once he arrived at the dance hall in Alhambra, the patrons at the second dance hall saw the suspect and wrestled the weapon away from him. The suspect fled, and the police later found him with a self-inflicted gunshot wound in a vehicle that he owned. January 23rd, 2023, in Half Moon Bay, California, 7 people were shot to death in San Mateo County at around 2:20 p.m. at 2 separate locations, Concord Farms and Mountain Mushroom. Suspect was found in a vehicle outside a sheriff's substation, along with his weapon used in the shootings. The incident stemmed from his anger over a $100 equipment bill after he wrecked a forklift. So let's summarize all of these events. These incidents occurred at many different locations and many different times of day. Some were drive-bys, some occurred at entertainment venues such as dance halls and concerts, some were at house parties, and others at apartment complexes. Because violence can appear out of nowhere and at any time of the day, businesses need to be at their putting their best security foot forward. Every business needs to determine what their organizational risk factors are regarding an active shooter incident. You never know when it is going to come right to your doorstep. Let us help. We can provide a no-cost consultation for a security risk assessment and come up with a customized security plan for your organization. In addition, we are certified to provide a live active shooter training that we can provide to you and your staff. Don't wait until violence enters your world. Protect your business, your staff, patrons, vendors, customers, congregants, and volunteers. Make people your priority. Call us now at 256-274-4164. Find us on the web at www.hedgesecuritysolutions.com.